December 22nd, Advent, something worth singing about. There are priests who offer gifts according to the law. They serve a copy and shadow of the heavenly things. Christ has obtained a ministry that is as much more excellent than the old as the covenant he mediates is better. Such it is enacted on better promises. This is the covenant that I make. I will put my laws into their minds and write them on their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Hebrews 8:4-10. Here we see that Christmas means two things. First, it means the replacement of Old Testament shadowed with reality. The temple and sacrifices are priesthood and feast and deity laws. We all shadow and copies of the reality in heaven. The reality is Jesus Christ and his work as our high priest, and our sacrifices and our focuses on worship. Jesus fulfills and replaces the shadow of the Old Testament. Second, it means that God makes the reality of Christ real to us personally by the work of the new covenant when he writes his truth on our hearts. God moves powerfully into our hearts and minds to overcome our resistance to the beauty of his reality. His will, he writes his will, the truth of the reality of Jesus on our hearts, so that we see him for who he really it is, and are willing and are eager to trust him and follow him freely from the inside out, not slavishly under constant constraint from outside. God is just and holy and separated from sinners. Sinners like you and me. That is our main problem at Christmas. And every other reason. How shall we put right with just and holy God? Nevertheless, God is merciful and promised in Jeremiah 31, 500 years before Christ came, that someday he would do something new. He would place shadows on the reality of the Messiah. He would powerfully move into our lives and write his will on our hearts, so that we are not constrained from the outside, but we are willing from the inside to love him and trust him and follow him. That would be the greatest salvation imaginable. If God should offer us the greatest reality in the universe to enjoy, and then move in on us to see it, that we would enjoy it with the greatest freedom and the greatest pleasure possible, that would be a Christmas gift worth singing about. And that is exactly what he has done. Thank you.